All right, good morning, everybody. Trading futures is very, very risky, not suitable for everyone. And you can lose a ton of money. You can lose more money than you even have on deposit at your broker. And anything I do or say here today is not investment or trading advice for entertainment and educational purposes only. I will send you this link to the full risk in the chat. Kyle, I was one of the 178 to go off at 68 cents. 68 even traded up at 69. So got the fill. And here we are, open for the day. So I just scaled 68 cents right there off an ad from 48. You can see where that level comes from pretty obviously if you just look at all the lower distribution and trading that occurred yesterday into the afternoon. So it's a reference there. So I wanted to get scaled into there, and looks like that was a pretty solid choice. So I'm going to redo these. Still not done to the downside. So far, clear rejection from yesterday's main balance area. Right down into our 24-cent zone to the tick yet again. And then something happened there. And I'm stopped out. All right, so overall a good trade. Um, you know, several scales up into kind of 70 cent or 70 cents of profit and whatnot. An extra 20 overnight into this scale here, and then lost 10 cents on the just a little under the second half of the position. So good trade overall. The swing portion didn't work out. So potentially stalking a short here. Crude is reverted back into main balance area and whatnot that we began on the 21st. But I'm still referencing that 24 area. Could be a very nice place for a short. So taking a look at that, if we can get a push up into that area. Just stalking this short. Would rather not put it on here. Would rather it try and push up and fail. A lot of volume going off at 13 cents. Alright, went ahead and put a little bit on at 11. So short crude at 11 cents here. Risk has got to be above 24. I'll probably put more on if it goes and tests that area. First destination is really down at 76 cents, 52.76. All right, so no matter what happens from this point, whoever it was that was posting pre-market or the reviews about trying to limit in. So for example, if I was trying to limit in very close to 24, I'd been left in the dust on this potential trade working out beautifully here. Okay, no matter what happens from here, you know that I got in at a shift in order flow. That's obvious. I do it every day. The implication for you there is that you have an understanding of where you want to get the trade location, but you need to be flexible in terms of joining the market when it is showing you. And again, you need to develop a skill set for reading order flow and being able to do what I just did. But you just have to join it sometimes if it's occurring earlier than expected.
Hey Merritt, how are you, buddy?
Uh, I'm not sure who this is, but I'm going to mute
This,
you. There's no discussion during the session here, guys. Just use the chat if you want to say something. little bit of buying, so may get more of a complex pullback into that 24 area. It'd be fine. All right, into RTH VWAP here, looking to add. All right, just added at 16 cents. Stop will be north of 24. Oh, you know what? I forgot my my arrows here today. So just the short right here, very early in that down candle, and then just now the short at the very top of this candle. Alright, so equities just opened up. Based on where we found this support overnight, looks pretty bullish, and let's not forget we do have the poor high from the prior day right up here at 96.50. Still yet to be determined if our area is going to hold in crude, but feel good about the campaigning around the position here. And then just to follow up even further with our discussion around, let me look, who was that? Rubrig. You know, for this trade here, my going with the order flow and the shift in tempo early, you know, got me a worse price than if I would have been stingy and looked for, you know, 23, 24, which was the area. So nothing's perfect. Um, I can only kind of teach you my experience and what I like to do, and weighing your options. There's pros and cons to both. Either you've got to be okay getting a bit worse price sometimes and doing it this way, or you've simply got to be okay with missing trades that work out as planned. You cannot do everything. The same applies to managing exits. Either you have to be okay um, letting a trade turn all the way around on you and come back for a loss, or you have to be okay trailing that stop tighter to secure whatever profits you're given and then getting stopped out and then the move continuing. You can't have both. Now, what I teach my mentees is, we apply different trade management methods to different market conditions and environments, which are more conducive to catching the best possible. A complex pullback has more than one leg in the overall pullback. So in this case, what I was attempting to short here on the second ad, or the ad here, is a complex pullback. So we're in a impulsive down move. You have one pullback, and then the second pullback is makes it a complex pullback overall. I didn't expect crude to continue down. I thought it might get more of a maybe a bounce from 93. It tried to, but then failed. So look, testing the lower extreme of yesterday's balance area, and you know, the overall two-day balance. Seeing a bit of absorption by sellers in crude. Um, Buyers continue to step in aggressively though, but so far they're absorbed. We'll see if sellers can take control again. So far they have not done so. This 53 area is right into the, you know, where we found the low of day today is right into the main LVN between the two distributions from the 25th. Very important to know that, where that bounce is coming from, what we need to get through in order for this short to be valid. Definitely need to see it get below 53 and hold any retest of 53. Buyers still pressing. Tobias still typing. definitely going to need to see something at some point here from the bulls, because right now, excuse me, from the bears, my goodness. All right, so right now we had strength, kind of some momentum analysis here. Normal pullback, attempted strength down, but kind of a failure to continue. Little spring pattern right there at that prior low. Larger rotation size from the bulls, and then essentially what I'm seeing right now is a weakness, not very strong by sellers, weak sellers, and it's just kind of flaggy, shallow angle, but they're attempting to pick it up and push it here. So you could just fit all this inside a general flaggy type of a pattern here. Not what you want to see. If you're getting a great trade location, if 24 is really pivotal, we should probably move away from there quicker. Take a look at the S&P right quick. Again, we could, this is done here, we could pull all the way back to retest the upper end of the breakout from 73. I mean, that's quite feasible. Right now I see this market as pausing and rotational as long as we don't accept and hold below 90.50. 90.50 and 94.50. That's my area I'm looking at, but not too interested. All right, some decent selling in crude. Again, if I were to go back day before yesterday, there's this little LVN between the two nodes. Taking a look at the price, 53.02 and 53.02. That's what's holding us. Alright, taking some scales into 6 cents here. Alright, so short opportunity for crude, excuse me, ES on any type of acceptance below and retest back into 90.50. Might take a look at that. Wow, nice scale into 6 cents here in crude as we bounce pretty aggressively. Probably toast on the short here. Flat into 26 right there. Lost 3 ticks overall on that trade sequence. Average per contract. Second spot was a bit early. Would have been better getting in somewhere around here or here or here. Could have turned this into a couple cent winner overall, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not worried about 3 cents here or there. The point I wanted to get across is if you pick your spots nicely enough, you can be wrong, get some scales, and not really get burned when you're wrong too bad. So pretty nice. Test 1, 2, DC. Alright, I am short ES 90.50 as planned. See how it plays out. Just about a little over a point of risk here, not too much. This is a pretty slow type of trade here today. Usually it hurts my eyes to look at ES because it's so, I mean, all these bars are just overlapping and choppy. I just really prefer crude for the most part. But good opportunity here. Sorry, I keep forgetting my arrows today. Alright, so I have actually went ahead and scaled out of half of my ES position for 1 point. Reason being is I just can't help but feel like this is a counter trend type of move overall, given the large break from balance and overall upward momentum in this market. Crude could be putting in a... Alright, we got a Nadal-Federer final for the Australian Open. Sorry, I'm into tennis. We could be putting in a small little tight flag right here that holds kind of above 24 in these prior swing highs, and then continue pushing higher. Not going to be a trade for me. I will look to take another scale into 88.50 for 2 points. Again, usually not this aggressive with scales, but it's just how I'm playing this one. The other day when I was being really aggressive with ES on the uptrend day, I mean, which example was it? It was this day. Yeah, so, get long here into, the 88s. And I did not scale a single piece of that until 92. So, different environments, different plans, different managements. So I got my second scale. Now I'm down to 25% position, and we'll see how it goes. Crude popping out of that flag. Alright guys, that's all the time I have today for the video. I'll be around in the chat throughout the day, but I got a pretty busy day today. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Still short the ES no real plans with crude. Thinking it may have been kind of a mean look below the 24-cent area, and maybe the swing long could be back on. But we'll see. You know, ES bouncing all the way back to near entry here, so stop just above this area. Otherwise, we'll scale as we get new lows. See ya.